Hey, this is Rob Lufe. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to tell you everything I've learned in the last 10 years. What are the exact best systems, the best marketing strategies, all the websites, all the tools, everything you need to know right in this one very video. So you won't have to stumble just like I did for years and years trying to figure out what's the best tool, what's the best thing to do. I really wish someone did this for me when I started. So here's that video for you. Enjoy. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Raul Lufe. I'm a real estate investor out of Miami, Florida. I do deals all over Florida and sometimes nationwide. Wholesale, fix and flips, Airbnbs, long-term rentals, owner finance deals, all types of stuff. And the purpose of this channel is for you to learn a little bit more, be able to get more deals and do more business than what you started with. Now, let's talk about websites, systems, marketing, exactly what you can use, what we use to do 4 deals every single week so that you can implement it, literally copy and paste into your business and be able to get more deals. So let's start with the lead generation. And by the way, there will be a link below that you can get free trials and discounts on all of these. So no need to worry. Literally, it's all in the link below if you guys want to give it a shot. So let's start with the lead generation. The lead generation starts with the data. And the data, what that means is getting a spreadsheet of names and addresses of people who might want to sell their house for a discount. And what we use for that is PropStream. PropStream is a website that you can literally type in a county, a city, a state, and you can get information, you can get names and addresses, and you can mess around with the filters in order to get people who might be looking to sell their property to you at a discount. Now, why do I start with this? Well, typically, if you're gonna start doing calling or send text messages or maybe go knock on doors, with those types of things, you need to buy this information first. And I really have seen no better player in the game than PropStream. It's literally the best bang for your buck in order to start. I think for like 99 bucks a month, you get 10,000 leads that you can, then get their phone numbers and call and do all these types of things. So I would absolutely recommend you guys check that out. But really the goal of this, and if you're doing your first deal, if you're doing your next deal, absolutely use PropStream to be able to go to the city that you want to do business in. Let's say it's Atlanta, Georgia, Miami, Florida, Orlando, wherever it is. You can literally type that in there, mess around with the filters, put properties that are in probate process, properties that are vacant, properties with high equity. You can mess around with all these filters, which is crazy. Sometimes I spend hours doing that. Then you can get that list and boom, all of a sudden you're starting, you're in business. You're able to start communicating to leads. Now we have a website that I use called Direct Skip. Direct Skip is what gets you all the phone numbers and emails from the data that you got from PropStream. Now, why do I need this, Raul? Why don't I just get the PropStream data and just do stuff with it? Well, you can't really text or call them if you don't have their phone numbers. So Direct Skip has been the best source for the best price that I have done. I've literally skip traced and texted millions and millions of people. And after split testing and testing this skip trace company and this skip trace company and this text, Direct Skip has been the best for me. So there's plenty out there. You can go and Google them and go and try them out. Or if you want to just kind of skip the line and go to the best one, Direct Skip has worked great for me. And there's a discount link there. But what that website does is that it gets the phone numbers for a cheap price. Now you have a spreadsheet filled with names, addresses, and phone numbers of people that might want to sell their property to you at a discount. So as you can see, there's tons of magic that can go on there. Another marketing channel that we use or website that we use that really helps us is Launch Control. Launch Control is an SMS platform that reaches out to homeowners that you literally put a message, you start clicking, and you text a bunch of people and ask them if they want to sell their house, essentially. And if you do that enough times and with enough volume, you're gonna start getting some people to say, yes, I want to sell, what's your offer? Tell me more. And now you can start getting on the phone with them and making offers. And the reason we use Launch Control and texting over cold calling is that texting, you can literally reach more people with less amount of time and less headache. Now, with texting, you can text 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 people in one single day very quickly. When calling, it would take you a lot longer and with a lot more stress. You're gonna have to sit there with a headset, click a button, and press start and start calling. And you're gonna get a bunch of people that tell you a bunch of mean things, and that's not always very fun. With texting, if people tell you mean things, you're just reading it on a screen, and there's actually some really funny replies that I highly recommend you check out. But that's the reason we use texting over calling. Launch Control, you get the data from PropStream, you put it on Launch Control. After you skip trace it, but Launch Control is a great website for text outreach. We've seen that to be our best return on investment this year. So, you heard it first here. So then we're gonna talk about next my favorite marketing source, which is Google Ads PPC. I do want to let you know, I don't cold call any of these people. I don't really enjoy talking to people cold or kind of going through those awkward conversations. That's why I like texting. That's why I like Launch Control and all these websites. So just take that into account. I mean, there's nothing wrong with cold calling. I know people that kill it, but me personally, I'd rather just have myself or my team do things at scale like texting and Google Ads, which we're going to talk about the benefits of that now. So for Google advertising, all it really is you're really bidding for keywords for someone to search. So if someone searches sell my house fast Orlando, sell my house fast Miami, sell my house fast Tampa, you can bid on those keywords and pop up on Google. So if someone searches that, the first 2 to 3 websites that pop up, they usually have a little thing that says ads on the side, and that is what we're paying for. That's what's called PPC, pay per click. And the website that we drive all the traffic to is from Investor Carrot. And I have a link below again, so you can check that out. But Investor Carrot, it's a real estate investing website in a box. It's crazy. For the price that you get, it's literally insane. Like, you just sign up for them. There's a bunch of different websites, a lot of different templates you can choose from. You choose the templates, you customize a little bit, and boom, you're live in like a day or 2, I think. So it's crazy, good website. That's where all of our leads go to. You can literally check us out online. You can see it on my Instagram, all of our websites. But PPC is incredible because you get some of the best leads, some of the fattest deals. I was literally telling a story to one of my acquisitions agents who just started with us, and he said, hey, have you ever done any 6-figure deals in one deal? I said, yeah, actually last year we did one through a Google ad. It was in Kissimmee, Florida, and the person came in. It was a husband and wife. They were younger. They were given this house from her father, and they got into some money trouble. They really needed the money. They already had their next place picked out. They were gonna go live in a cheaper spot in a different part of Florida, and they just want to sell quick. They didn't want their neighbors to know. They didn't want anyone to know that they were selling. They just want to be out. And that's the good thing about Google Ads. Like, when someone searches, you know, we buy houses companies or sell my house fast, they've already thought about this. When they get to the computer or when they put it on their phone, before that moment, there was 3 months, 6 months, 7 months worth of thinking of like, all right, am I gonna sell my house? They're already weighing their options. Then once they sit in their computer and do this, now they're ready to go. So she really came into our system. One of our acquisitions reps, Louis at the time, called her, and you know, we kind of struck a deal pretty quickly, and we sold the deal actually to Open Door and made 6 figures. And then Open Door fixed it up, resold it, and they made like 40, 50 grand. A lot of people made a lot of money in that deal, and they actually owned the house free and clear since it was given to them. They made over 6 figures. So it was just a great deal all around. That came from Google Ads. Now, I will warn you, Google Ads is not for a beginner level. I wouldn't even say it's so much for intermediate level. I would say it's anywhere between intermediate to advanced level. Why? Because it costs more. The risk is pretty high. You will spend thousands of dollars before you get your first deal typically. And once you get going, it's great. But the initial investment, the startup, the education piece that you need to learn, you can hire Google Ads agency. I don't recommend that. I actually recommend in the beginning to learn it yourself. That's actually how I did it. I learned Google Ads myself for about a year. I hired a coach and a consultant and stuff. And then I passed the baton off to a Google Ads agency that I interviewed a bunch of them. I found the right guy, and now I follow up with him 2 times per month, and that's pretty much it. But now I know what I'm talking about. I can look at the Google Ads campaigns. I can see the keywords. I can see the negative keywords he's using, the traffic that's running, the budgets, etc. And I know what I'm talking about, so I know what to expect. So I'd recommend that for you if you want to get into it. Even if you're a beginner right now, you could take the right steps by, you know, doing Google Ads courses. Sean Terry has a really good Google Ads course, or we can hop on some calls and I can show you, and that might be a good method if you guys want to do that. But Investor Carrot website and Google Ads, really big part of my business. That's where we spend most of our marketing dollars in. You know, I've shared with you all the tools that I've used. Go out there and crush it with them. Now, if you want a little bit extra help, if you want help directly with me, you can check out raulbolufa.com/coaching, and you can check out all the options so that we can hop on a call together, and I can literally guide you A through Z on each of these platforms, each of these websites, so you can skip the line. Literally, instead of waiting 60, 90, 120 days to get your next deal, we can do that just in a couple weeks. So if that's something that might interest you, check that out. If not, feel free to comment below which one of these are you currently using. Are you using any different platforms? I'm always open to see what you guys are doing, and maybe I'll reply or make a video out of it. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next video.